So if you want to be part of the introduction, kindly raise your hand. I'm going to see you, and then I will call you up. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, good, 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 good. Okay, yeah. So the way it's going to happen is that oh, you all are welcome to Tublian. So let me start by introducing myself. So my name is Precious. My name is Precious Ngube, and I am the community manager here at Tublian. And during the time of this internship, you're going to spend a lot of time with me. You're going to see me a lot. I'm going to be the one to answer your questions. If you have any issue, just tag me on Discord or message me on Discord. It is just at Fresh, then PREWSH. Just message me, you can tag me, you can even send me a DM, and I will always respond to you. I am the person that you will always meet, the person that will always take all your questions during the time of this internship. Also on this call with me, I have Nilanjan. Nilanjan is the CEO of Tublian. He's going to have a session. Before he starts his session, he's going to introduce himself. And then we also have with me our senior front end dev, Josh, and also our other front end dev, Joy. The two of them are also going to take a session during the time of this call. And then that is us in the team here at Tublian. So at Tublian, we are there are a few things you need to know about Tublian. The number one thing that you need to know is that we don't say junior devs. We only say emerging devs because we believe that no dev is a junior. You only yet to be discovered. So you all are welcome to Tublian, and I think we should go straight to introduction. So I can see a lot of hands are up. So this is the way to introduce. Hello everyone, my name is Precious Ngube. I am from Nigeria, and my favorite programming language is JavaScript. I am hoping to meet a lot of people during the time of this internship, and also make some open source contribution, at least even if it's one, as at least the community manager and the program manager. So I mentioned my name, I mentioned my country. My country is Nigeria. I mentioned my favorite programming language and what I hope to get out of this internship. So your name, your country, favorite programming language, and what you hope to get out of this internship. And I'm going to nominate Sophia. So when you are done introducing yourself, you nominate someone. So I'm nominating Sophia to introduce herself. So Sophia, over to you. If you
All right.
can, kindly show us your face while you're introducing so we can also place a face to the name. Thank you.
All right. Let me try turning on my camera. I know that my side is a bit dark. All right. Hi everyone. I'm Sophia Irebu. I am from Nigeria. My favorite programming language is Python, and I hope to make some open source contribution and connect with more folks around the open source space. Next, I nominate Gilbert.
Hi, Gilbert. You've been nominated. Over to you, man.
Hello. I hope you're doing well.
Yes, we are.
Mm, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear, Gilbert. You can go on and
Okay.
yeah.
I just want to mention that I'm joining this call from Kenya. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity to intern at Tublian, and I'm excited to bring my unique perspective and experience to the team. I look forward to learning from all of you and contributing to our shared goals. And thank you again. I'm inviting Pooja.
All right, Pooja, over to you. Hello, Pooja. Is Pooja's hand up? Because we nominate from only those that have their hand up. Okay, Pooja is not here. Can you nominate someone else? Gilbert, can you nominate someone else? Hi, Gilbert. Can you nominate someone else?
Okay. Mm, Kiran?
I don't think Karen's hand is up. Hi, Harry. Harry, can you hear me?
Oh,
Harry, do you
anyone
mind
can
going
go
on to
second.
introduce yourself? Yes. Harry, go on.
Is it me?
Hello, Harry. Yes, it's you. Harry, yeah, go on.
Hi guys. My name is Hari. I'm from India. My programming language, which I use daily, is JavaScript, and I mostly work on MERN stack. Happy to be here to in a community where open source is a lead thing to do, and looking forward to contribute to more codes and get networks. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Harry. And then I think one more person, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Harry, do you mind nominating someone else?
Justice, Justice.
Hello,
The name,
Justice.
the name is
Oh,
Justice. Yeah.
Justice, over to you.
What's you?
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud.
My name is Justice Udebunam, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. And first and foremost, I want to say a big thank you for this opportunity. For it being one of my first real internship after my learning curve. I'm a JavaScript developer with a more focus on React for the front end, and I'm hoping to learn network and make productive connections that will endeavor me to go ahead in the tech space. Thank you.
Do you mind inviting, nominating one person so that we can go on to the next? One last person.
Uh, I I can't see the names. I can't
Okay.
see the
Okay.
names.
Let me nominate Olivia. Gosh.
Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah,
Hello. Go on. Introduce yourself.
am I audible?
Yes, you are very audible.
Yeah, so hello everyone. I'm Olivia. I'm from India and I'm currently learning web development and I'm an open source enthusiast. So from this internship, I just aim to have a good knowledge about open source so that I can contribute further in this tech community. And I'm happy to connect with you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gosh. Thank you very much. We are happy to have you too. So, thank you everyone for the introduction. Um, let's move on to the next thing we have on our agenda for today, which you call about Tublian. So for us to do this, I will be inviting Nilanjan, who is our CEO. He's going to come and talk to you guys about Tublian, what we are trying to do, what we are trying to achieve as a company, and then what we imagine the future to be, and why we have invited you all to come and join us in this open source journey. So, hi Nilanjan, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey guys.
All right.
Let me switch on my camera. Can you guys see me? Hey everyone, thanks for coming in here. Welcome to Tublian. I'm assuming most of you are new to our community. Glad you decided to join us. You made the right choice. So I'm supposed to give a little bit of background about who are we and why are we doing this. Can see you. Okay, cool. Thanks. Sorry, I just took a shower. So the fundamental idea of building Tublian is, I believe the software industry is going to get disrupted. It's already getting disrupted. The things that we have learned or we've been told in the past that you should do these things to build your career in software engineering, those status quo approaches really not going to work anymore. And one of the fundamental reasons of that is AI. And obviously, as you join the platform, you can see that we are very focused on AI. One of the reasons for doing that is in whatever version of the future you believe in, that future, the AI is going to be a very prominent player. And the fundamentals are you have to augment your workflow. You might have to use AI most of the time to do whatever job you're going to be doing in the future. So we decided to build this platform to fundamentally build engineers for tomorrow. And I'm assuming most of you are very emerging developers, maybe doing engineering courses, maybe completed your journey looking for a job. Some of these approaches that you're going to learn from this internship and overall from the community and Tublian platform in general is to prepare you for tomorrow. And we have three things that we do, three core pillars. And I think Josh and Joy are going to walk you through some of the details. One of the first core pillar is street cred. I think we have introduced that concept through onboarding. You probably all know aware of street cred. You all have some score. I wanted to talk a little bit about why that is important, and everything in our platform is driven by street cred. That's kind of the incentive that we use street cred to kind of incentivize your behavior to do the right thing. The reason of doing street cred is I believe the traditional certifications, lead code style programming, hacker rank, those approaches is not going to work anymore. One of the reasons for that is the AI tools are getting really, really good at solving coding puzzles. I'm pretty sure 90% of the time these days when companies ask for lead code challenge, people are using GPT to solve them. Companies are really slow in this kind of thing, but eventually they're going to catch up. They will realize that, wait a minute, this kind of approaches is not working anymore. So what is important? What can we do in this market to stand out and demonstrate that I really know what I'm doing? Because if other tools are really good, is to be lead code and certifications and all that stuff, but turns out AI is really good at it, then what we should do as a human developer? I fundamentally believe solving problems, skills of addressing problem, breaking down problem, working with complex projects, those are still going to be a fundamental skills for you. Not necessarily ability to generate code or write code, because we have to go kind of beyond that. So street cred, the idea here is that exactly that. So it actually looks at your actual work, not some Q&A that you answered, is actual work and scores that. And that actually is a much better way to demonstrate your skill in the market. Wait a minute, I'm saying somebody said JavaScript. I'm not saying I just know JavaScript. Here is my street cred. Here is some open source projects I've done to actually demonstrate I know what I'm talking about. That's all street cred is all about. So as you go through the internship, as you walk through the open source projects, you will see your street cred going to go up, which is a sign that you're actually getting better at what you do. The second thing that we do, how much time do I have, Precious? I want to make sure. 5 more minutes, I'm almost done. Second thing that we do, okay, wait a minute, we established the street cred is very important metrics, a credit score for developers, and it's universal, right? Which is also important. You'll see our community is very global. It really doesn't matter where you're from. Your location, background, not gonna matter. World is gonna become very, very flat. So even if you're in India, Kenya, I was from India, right? Kenya, you will get opportunities. If you're really good, you can get any opportunities you want. Okay, so second thing that we do, which is a big part of our platform is, okay, now we established street cred is important. How can we help our users gain more street cred? So big part of our platform is actually exactly that. So internship is one aspect of that. We help you find projects for you. That's just where the AI Copilot comes into the picture. It knows about you. Everyone in a Tublian gets personalized experience. Your dashboard can be different than mine. So there are lots of tools and functionalities we built around that to help you get better and get ready for tomorrow. And Josh and Joy is going to talk about that. And third piece, which is probably more important piece, is a global marketplace. This year is going to be really, really exciting for Tublian, because now once we have established the street cred, now you're going to let companies come into our platform. We have some already. If you join, you'll see all the jobs based on your location. Now we're going to have companies coming in and approaching you guys to saying, I like what you're doing. I like what the street cred you have. I want to offer you a job. So that's what the vision of Tublian is. Any questions? Precious, are we allowed to take questions?
Yeah, just one question, so we don't take a lot of time. or two
Up to one.
questions. So yeah.
All
So
right, two
if your hand
questions.
is up, I'm assuming you have a question. So I'm going to call on Mohammed Afar. Okay, Mohammed. Um. Okay. Okay. I don't think there's any question.
All right, wonderful. All right, thank you, everyone. Welcome aboard.
All right. All right. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. So we are going to go on to the next thing that we have for today. So, like I said, you all are welcome to Tublian, and we're happy to meet you. And we have a lot of things to do, so we are going to take it a step at a time, and then we are trying to be fast so that we don't take a lot of time, right? So now I will be calling on Josh, who is, I think Joy should go first. But this session they are supposed to take it together. I don't know how they want to do it. So I think Joy should be first because we want her to take you through our dashboard, and then our open source internship part of the dashboard, and then how it's going to go, the flow of our learning, what you're going to learn, just to show you the dashboard, explain things to you, because I've seen some people say on Discord that they are confused. So we don't want you to be confused. So Joy is going to come up first to show you the dashboard, more like a demo of the dashboard, how it is, what it is, where you should go, where you should go everywhere. And then what you're expected to do every week. And then after that, Josh is going to come to show you how to learn using the dashboard. So yeah, I think this is the point where I call on Joy. Joy, hello. Hello, Joy.
Hi, Precious, and hi, everyone. I hope you can all hear me.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right, awesome. Um, I'm going to share my screen now so that we can start the journey together. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen now. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
All right, awesome. So I want to believe that everyone on this call is familiar with this part of our website. It is the landing page, and I'm sure that each and everyone here has passed through this particular part of our website, showing the process of registration or signing up with Tublian. So um, it contains everything about Tublian, the features, everything that just a brief point on the things you can expect when you sign up with Tublian. So I'm gonna log in now. When I click on the login button, it's going to open up the one of the important screen, which is the dashboard. Okay, so the dashboard is going to be very interesting for you as you start your um, internship, because this is practically not actually where what you want to do is, but it's okay. For example, the first section here is the street cred section. When Nilanjan was talking, he talked about street cred, how we rate your credibility. So as you go on with your internship, you're going to notice changes on this particular part of your dashboard, because this dashboard is how it's looking for me will not be how it is looking for you, right? It's personalized. It's based on your activity, what you've been doing so far, the work you've been putting in so far. So as you go on with the internship, your score, we you know the more you work, the more your score increases, right? So if you are really putting in the work, it's going to show on your street cred score. The chart we have here, the flow chart, the pie chart, it's going to tell on it here, right? Also, this part shows the recent activities of your connections. It informs you on who is working on issue, who is working on, this particular issue, just to keep you informed, right? And then, so this section right here, per request section right here is, so this internship, you can decide to, pick up a project, an issue, and resolve it on your own. And you can also choose to do it with someone. So at Tublian, we've provided, we've provided a lot of fun stuff for you. And when you work with someone on resolving an issue together, it's even going to increase your, your network the more, right? So when you okay, we are going to get to that part, but when you get to the part of selecting a project, working on a project, starting to work on a project, which we are going to get there very soon, there's going to be like a button, like an option for you to, if you want to find a peer partner, someone to work on that particular issue with, there's going to be, a button to indicate an interest there. So when you indicate an interest by clicking on that button to look for a peer partner, then we are going to, alert everyone here, and it's going to show up here that so person is looking for a peer partner. So we are going to put you in front of the world, right? Like we're going to, expose your profile, the projects you're interested to work with someone. So everyone, your connection is going to, everyone will see it there. And if anyone is interested to, pair up with you on that particular issue, then they are going to use this button to accept. And if you, let's say you've been looking for, because sometimes looking for issues, sometimes, you may not totally decide on what issue you want to work on, right? So sometimes you may even get, issue ideas or suggestion right here. Because let's say I've been looking for a project, I'm not really clear or sure which project to go for. Then I just opened up my dashboard and I saw that, oh, Alien 1403 is actually looking for someone to work on this particular issue. If it caught my eyes or if it gets to me, I feel like, oh, this is a fun project that I can actually work with. Then that's we kind of streamline my process of, um, searching. So I can just easily go ahead here to, accept and just, get at it. Yeah. So this part of our dashboard is just to keep everyone up to date, to encourage everyone, if to say, it shows the street cred is the measure we use to, know to determine how far you've walked, like how well you've walked so far. Like I said earlier, it's going to keep increasing if you keep working, right? So these top contributors of the week is just to show the higher person, like the person that earned the highest score for that particular week, right? So let's say if you are five and let's say a group of 5 users, and one of the user, like the person that works so well to earn like the highest point of street cred, is going to emerge as the first top contributor, the next is second, while the next is third. Now mind you, this section is not directly how high your street cred is per se. Yeah. So it's you may have for example, you may have 70 street cred score, and someone that has like 80 street cred score may actually earn the top contributors badge. What makes the difference is that that person probably for that particular week contributed more than you, and which made the person earn like more extra points than you did for that particular week. So this is for me to tell you that as you're starting the internship, put in your best, put in your work, because this attracts people a lot. Imagine you coming, like showing up here on this section as the top contributor of the week. It's fascinating, and it can actually attract people to your profile and to connect with you, reach out to you. This part of the dashboard is job opportunities around you, both job opportunities that are remote and job opportunities that are based on where you are on your location. So here it's also personalized. What I'm getting here will definitely be different from what you're getting. We filter this based on, okay, is this remote? The idea of remote is that you can actually do that job wherever you are, right? So you get jobs that are remote based. And also, let's say if you are in India, I am in Nigeria, so I'm going to get more of jobs that are located in Nigeria, that are in Nigeria. If you are India or you are United States, anywhere, you're going to get jobs based on your location and jobs that are remote based. And also, this part of our dashboard is to suggest to you connections that you can, people that you can connect with, people that have, like, maybe their profile is kind of, you have same interest, you have same path, so we suggest them to you to connect with them. As you connect with them, you also have people that you can work with that have the same mindset with you, that have the same, stack, the same programming language, the same frameworks. Yeah. So that is that about that suggested connection part. So and basically that is also that about the dashboard. So this part of the sideboard is dashboard rather, is where you can actually, it's like the pages for different features, different things that you can do here, like on Tublian. This is notification page. Whenever you get new notification, like let's say someone connected with you or someone accepted your prayer request, you get the notification right here. So right now I have a new connection, and so I have it right here. If and this part is also going to be very useful for you when you start your internship, because let's say you've already you've already clicked on the button to find peer partner. So this part of of our product is it will alert you when, let's say, Victor accepted your peer request. It's going to let you know immediately, and when you get the response immediately, you're going to act on it immediately. So it's going to help you speed up things and get you to work as early as possible. Okay, so this is Jobs Copilot. It's just like, it's the main page for the job parts where you can search for job, and it's this part is beyond you searching for job. You can, when you see any job that interests you, you can explore. You can use our Copilot to explore the opportunity the more. Okay, this is a particular opportunity. Let's say I'm interested in it. I click on Explore Copilot. It's going to, the Copilot is there for you to help you get things ready for that particular job. So it's going to bring up, okay, sometimes reading through job descriptions sometimes can, be kind of stressful or can have a lot of headache. So we have a Copilot to help you summarize things, okay, like briefly pick the necessary things that you need in the detail. These are the technical requirements, the programming languages needed, the experience needed, and and it's going to tell you if you are really fit for the job. So right now it's telling me that I'm only 15% fit. That's probably because okay, right, it requires Python, AWS, and basically React person. Though I know a bit of Python, but not that much. So it's actually not lying. It's actually true that I'm just 15% match, because I may not really have everything that it takes to apply. Yeah. So you can create your cover letter for that particular job right here and do amazing stuff. Prepare for the job interview right here. You have questions that you can practice with, and get yourself acquainted or prepared for that particular job. Okay. Okay, so let's jump right to internship. So this is when you start when you start your internship, you're going to be needing this page a lot because if you know, if as you can see, you have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So as let's say if you complete week 1, then week 2 will get enabled for you, and then you can proceed to to start working on issue that you want to do, that you want to work on for week 2. So yeah, so this page is actually important. Exploring this page further, you have suggestion on projects that you can work on. So you can, this is an issue here. You can view the issue, and then when you view the issue, you can start working on, the particular issue. And as you make pull request, as your pull request gets merged, then the next week is going to get enabled, and you can proceed with week 2 task, and then week 3, week 4, like that. Okay. So I intentionally didn't click on this. Because we have something like this also on a major page that will be very, very useful for you. So we're going to explore, everything right there, like on each issue. We are going to explore it broader on that particular page, and that page is open source right there. Yeah, you are here for open source internship. So this this nav link here suggests that we have a lot of fun for you inside this page. So when you click on this, like the open source page right here, and boom, this is where you have a lot of issues that you can actually explore. You can work on. Right there we have some issues that are already recommended for you, that okay, you feel like, oh, this particular project fits your profile, based on the programming languages that you have on your profile, stacks that you have on your profile. That is why we encourage that you always keep your profile up to date. If you feel like something is missing in your stack on your profile, use the edit profile section to add preferences, to add your preferences, to add your stacks, to add your programming language to it, so that this part can also get updated. So recommended issues you have, for me, TypeScript. There are issues that I can, based on my profile, that I can easily jump on, and this right there I can filter based on are you a beginner? Okay, if you're a beginner and you don't, let's say you're just getting started, and your experience level is kind of limited, you can use this beginner friendly category to filter out, to sort your search. So if you click on this, it's going to list beginner friendly products for you. And just if you click on all projects, filter, sort by all projects, front-end projects, Python projects, backend projects, it's going to, you can use this part to also streamline your project search. Yeah. So below here are the trending projects, the hot projects, hot projects out there. You have Facebook React. React is really trending projects, active, and I think there's one more section. Okay, I don't have that. Yeah, the section is right there, recommended issues for you. So even beyond that, you sorting based on categories or whatever, you can also streamline your search by searching for projects by words, programming language, the type of project, or now let's say, okay, I'm looking for projects that projects that are related to JavaScript. I'm a JavaScript. I'm majorly, heavily a JavaScript developer. So want to only focus on JavaScript. Of course, I think my profile has more than JavaScript. It also has Python, but I'm good at JavaScript and Python. So let's say, okay, for the first stage of my internship, I want to work on project that has to do with JavaScript and not Python. So I can filter out my project search by streamlining it, by just typing, okay, give me projects that has JavaScript, or that JavaScript is, one of the languages. So, and right there we have bunch of, projects that are basically JavaScript. You can see here the first one here, the tag as JavaScript. This is JavaScript, right? So you can keep on exploring. Okay, so let's explore this first the first results that I have here. Okay, before we explore, mind you, okay, now I'm filtering by JavaScript. You can filter by word. Let's say you already know the name of projects that you want to work on. Okay, I have a name of projects on my head, or in my head right now, that I want to search for. So let's say instead of having to scroll down to look for that project, I can just type in the name of the projects right here, and then yeah, so it's brought up the project. So this is the project. So I searched, or I filtered, searched by the project name. So the project name is Aid by Million. So I searched by the name, and then I got it right. Yeah. So you can also search by any other thing, that you want to search, just any approach you want to use to streamline your search experience, or your finding the right issue for you experience, if I can say. So let me go with this particular project right here. Million JS. When you click on a particular, when you finally identify, when you finally see a project that interests you and fits you, and you feel like, oh, this is going to be an interesting project for you to explore and to flex your muscle on, when you click on that particular project, let me go back. You can either click here on the project name, or click here or here, and it's going to take you to the page that belongs to that particular project. So let's click on view issues, and this right here is the page for that particular project, and you have the issues that you can actually work on, the open issues that you can work on. And mind you, okay, so this is an issue. Remix SPL fails. This I see that components exported as default exports. Like, you have a bunch of issues right here. So that means that clicking on a project is actually not enough. Like, seeing a project in Facebook React project is actually not enough, right? So you need to click on it to discover the open issues that are actually available. And this part still require your interest, what interests you, right? So you may not be fit enough to take up the first issue that is right here. You may not be fit enough for the second issue. You may be fit enough for the third issue. So just have to take your time, look thoroughly, which issue do I know that, okay, I can really work on, start and complete. Because the aim of the internship, I wish for everyone, is that you start the internship and you also complete it. And I'm very sure that that is also everyone's aim. Everyone that is in this core, that is everyone's aim, right? So ensure that the issue you are picking is the issue you can start and you can complete, that you can finish either all by yourself or by pairing up with a partner, right? So okay, let's see. So let's pick let me click on this. Let's explore. So when you click on any issue, there's another dedicated page for that particular issue that you picked. So you are not we've actually we've created like a system that will not just help you to select an issue and just leave you hanging, that will just select the project and just leave you alone. No, we created a system that will help you, that will make things easy for you. That will make things easy for you, right? So after clicking on a particular issue that interests you, we went further to create another dedicated page to show you, using our Copilot to show you. This page has, summary of breakdown of what the project entails. Okay, what to fix. This is the issue. What to fix. You have this. You have that. Now, aside from that, you have our Copilot right here that tells you, sometimes working on issues sometimes might be, sometimes time consuming, because sometimes you see a particular issue that does not really describe, that does not really tell you what exactly you're expected to do. So, and if you're someone that is really interested in that particular issue, it may take you maybe hours, days for you to know exactly what you need to do. So to prevent that and to make things easy for you, we've helped you to, we helped you by using our Copilot to analyze, to let you know, hey guy, this is exactly what you're expected to do. So now it tells me that correct a grammatical error in the documentation. I feel this is like simple enough for anybody, any level, be it beginner, intermediate, we're emerging there, right? So this is simple grammar, so simple for everyone to understand, anyone working on this issue. And then it's analyzed the things that you're required to do. Now, first thing, it's more or less like an expo, like an expo, right? It's telling you correct the grammatical error in the documentation, update the last line to once you're done, like, it's a Copilot is telling you what exactly you should go for when you spin up that particular project, right? So remember I was telling you about anyway, on the dashboard page I told you about the button if you're interested in finding a peer partner. So if you're not interested in finding a peer partner, you can go ahead, start working on the project. And let's say if you're interested in finding a peer partner, you can, click on this. When you click on this, you are indicating that, oh, I need a peer partner to work with on this particular project. And when you click on it, we show you a model that, oh, it is successful. And then we're going to show it to all your connections that, oh, so person is looking for a peer partner and anyone that is interested with you. On the dashboard, remember, don't forget this dashboard. Okay, so we are going to create the alert on the dashboard, and anyone that is interested to, work on the project with you, we start working. So you can, if you want to start working on the project, you can, either click on the project to take you to the project's repository, forking or cloning the repository on your local machine, but then we've even made things better for you, easy for you, by creating the code space right there that you don't need to, have to put all the every project on your local machine. You can contribute in your browser, by just clicking on open repo. When you click on open repo, it's going to create it's going to fork the repo for you, and create the the projects for you in your browser, and you can just go ahead and make your your contribution, and boom. So my code space is for the project is getting ready, and as you can see, this is just like your VS Code replica, like look-alike, and it does exactly what your VS Code will do. And you don't need to strain your computer, you don't need to strain your computer memory. You can use code space to contribute to projects just to write in your browser, or so to say in cloud. So by the time this fully loads up, you're going to get the files, the folder, and then coupled with the our co-pilot step or guide on how to get this done, you can just go ahead and go for start working on the issue. And when you are done working on the issue, identify the components where you need to work on or working, solve the issue, and then you can also make your you know push to the repository that you forked right in your browser, just using code spaces, right? And then you push, you make your pull requests without leaving your browser. It can be kind of tedious if you are working with or on that project, on that issue in your local computer, on your local computer. So so that's it.
Wow. Wow. So guys, if you're excited about this, can you just use the reaction button, just to, if you really are excited about this, because I'm excited. This is going to solve a lot of problems for a lot of people. You don't have to clone the repo, bring it to your laptop, and guys, let's yeah, yeah, thank you very much, Joy. Thank you very much. So
So I don't know
let's
if anyone has a question.
before we get to that, I want Josh to quickly go over 80/20 and some other tools before we so we can take the whole question at the same time. So hi
Uh,
Josh. Josh. So guys, Josh is our senior front-end dev, and then he'll be showing us some other amazing tools that you can use on Tublian and you can use during this internship to make your journey very smooth. So hi Josh, over to you.
hi everyone. Hi Precious. Thanks for having me. Let me quickly share my screen. Um, can you guys see my screen? If you can see, just react. Okay, okay. First let's get started with 80/20. Joy, thank you for going over the other tools. So according to the program we have in hand, you will probably be finding yourself. Can you guys mute your mic? Okay. Okay, so you probably be using this page a lot. So for the first week, you actually do basic contributions. But when you now start working on projects, 80/20, we added a feature called 80/20, which will help you to actually upskill on projects that you don't projects based on technologies that you don't really understand well or that you need help with. So let's say, for example, you are working on, let's say, a project like this. Let me click. So we have a button on the right hand side of the page where you see generate now. So clicking it takes you to our 80/20 page. So the 80/20 page is like a tool we integrated with AI to help you learn stuff. So let's say for the project we just looked at, or maybe you are working with React and you don't really know how to deploy React or something like that. You can easily type what you want to learn about here. Like for example, how do I deploy React applications? So and then you click on the arrow button. So this generates learning paths like personalized according to your profile. So this will look at your profile, see the languages you use, kind of like get an overview of the kind of developer you are, and then it generates uh, learning pathway for you. So something like this. Yes, so this is the phase one of the learning pathway. So here you have phase one, foundations of deployment. So you can click on this button and it takes you into the actual phase. Here you have sections, so it breaks the phases down into sections. You have understanding deployment basics and version control, code-based management. So you now have learning resources you can use to upskill yourself. So in this case, this would be like a blog or an article for this particular example, or you can also have a video that you can watch to upskill your upskill on that particular uh, topic. And it also gives you questions you can answer. And for other sections like the third and fourth section, it also gives you projects you can work on that particular topic. So this will help you. Okay, you can also click on load more learning resources here if you want to actually see more learning resources that you can use to learn. So this will help you if you meet projects that you want to work on, but you don't really have the adequate skills to work on the projects. So for our internship page, you we also provided another tool for you, which is our Tublian chatbot. So this chatbot will help you out with when you have questions concerning the internship. Let's say you want to learn about what open source is really. So you can easily open it here and ask your questions. You get your so here I asked about learn about open source, and it's replied me. You can click on see more to actually see more stuff. You can ask what are the benefits uh, of open source, or any other question you have surrounding this program or open source at large. So it comes back to you with explanation concerning the questions you have. So these the 8020 tool and the Tubli bot, we created them to help you guys out as you go through your internship journey. Sorry about that. So to help you out as you go through your internship journey. I don't know if anyone has a question about these things.
All right. Hi, thank you very much, Josh. So, I think that at this point there are a lot of questions, but please, can you hold your question just a little bit longer because we are trying to like rush things off. If you look, it's already 4 o'clock, and then our time is up already, and I don't like making our meetings very much longer. So, but if you are really enjoying the sessions, can you just drop reactions so we know if we'll even continue or if we should just call it a day and everybody will go, we'll come back later. So because we don't want these sessions to be too long, right? So yeah, let's quickly do the next session. So all the questions will just come at the same time, so that when you ask the question, anybody can just answer, you know. And then I make the announcement, and we'll drop the link to the registration and the acceptance of the internship, and you can call it a day, right? So, guys, I will be calling on Neil to talk about how to make it to the end. So, this session is going to Neil will be coming back. This session is going to help us. This session is going to help us answer some of the questions that I know you already have. I know some people have questions about credits in 8020. Some people have questions about even some of the things that they can do to make it to the end, right? So this session simply says, how do you make it to the end of the internship? So I want Neil, he's going to be the one to take care of that session. He's going to talk about a lot of things, how pair to pair can help you get to the end of the session, at the end of this internship, how code spaces can help you get to the end, how all these tools that we've talked about is going to help you get to the end, right? So, hi Neil, do you want to quickly take this so we can just say we'll be out of here in 20 minutes?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks. So I'm imagining you guys got a fair bit of an idea what we do here and some of the features that we provided or built that to help you kind of get ready for future. So let's specifically talk about internship. Internship is not just, so this 4 weeks are curated, it's designed. We put lots of thinking into this because we fundamentally believe open source is a great way to demonstrate your skills. And we are all about, I'm sorry, all the buzzers going off here, apologies. And we are here to help you stand out. That's our primary goal, and we use open source as a vehicle to do that. So 4 weeks are designed. If you look at the top of the screen on your internship page, every week has a theme. So the first week is obviously introduction to open source, and every week is designed with a couple of things there, right? You're going to have some learning materials that we highly encourage you to go through. It's a very honest system. So we trust you that you're going to go through some of this content. That will give you the background of that particular week and what we're trying to discuss. Like first week is introduction to open source. Next week is all about going to be community, what is open source is all about, because it's just not code, it's the people around it is very important. Their culture, how teams operate, distributed teams, all that are very, very important. The primary goal is I will consider this as successful if you get plugged into. I'm assuming within 4 weeks we find a very interesting open source project that you like, and you become part of that community. And we have that happened already in our previous cohorts. Okay, going back in every week, you're going to get some learning materials and some action. The tasks are particularly designed for you, and those are curated. So tasks that shows up on first week, everybody got the same projects. Every one of you going to be doing the same stuff. You minimum have to complete one task, and these are all automated. Our engine's going to pick it up. Okay, nothing is manual. If you complete a task, and I'm going to define what completing a task mean. That is, one is you selected a task, you found an issue, you created a pull request. If you don't know what pull request is, you will learn during the process. And the pull request was successfully merged. That means the project where you pushed your change, the project owner has accepted your change. When that happens, our system will automatically pick it up and you'll see your task went green or your week went green. Then you can move it to the next week. Okay. So this is going to go for 4 weeks. After completing 4 weeks, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. From week 2, things going to get really, really hard. And this is where we come in. So we have designed, I'll come back to that. So at end of the 4 week, if you complete, we will know, our system will know. Then all the people who complete this 4-week internship will get a certificate from us. Okay. And that's not at end of the journey. You're obviously part of the Tublian community, can continue to explore and build your street cred. This is just the introduction, okay? That's the process. Okay, now every week what we have done, and Precious probably gonna go through it, we have designed, we're gonna have some support system built for you. Like I said, from second week, things gonna become really, really interesting. Some might argue it's gonna be hard, but if you put your effort, I can assure you it's gonna be worth it. We have seen great transformation happening through this process. We do essentially giving back to the community, right? There is no other benefits for us doing this. We put lots of hours and efforts doing this just to help you guys out, because we have seen transformations happening to other developers, and it's amazing to see. So we have built a support system. One of the biggest support system we have is our Discord community. If you haven't joined Discord, please do that. Otherwise, you're going to be left out. Discord will have our specific cohort 3 channel, use the peer request feature, tap to other community members, use our live session rooms to, hey, I have an issue. Sometimes I'll be hanging out in the community channels. You can join and say, hey, Neil, I'm having an issue. Can you help me out? And we'll work together, okay? So find a peer partner, ping people who said, I've already done second week, can you help out? All that stuff is there. We also have going to bring every week open source maintainers, folks, friends that we have in our community. They will come in, they will share their experiences. Okay. Precious, anything I'm missing?
I think you generally have it covered. I think you've covered
Okay.
everything.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So yeah, guys, thank you very much. So if you look in the comments section, I have thank you very much everyone. Thank you very much for the reaction. Thank you for always reacting to news session. Yeah, so if you look in the comment section, I have pinned the the certificates, the form that you need to fill for us to be able to get your details for the certificates. And that filling that form simply means you've accepted to be part of this internship, right? So the form link is in the comment section, and I'm also going to drop it on Discord. So please and please make sure that you're on Discord. Now, filling this form shows you've accepted this internship. And I'm going to be frank with you, or not everybody is going to make it to the end. And now, not to scare you, but it is important. We want you to make it to the end, and that is why we are going to give you every support that you need to make it to the end. Now, that being said, we want.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Sir, is there any certification is provided?
Yes, we are providing a certificate at the end of the program. Thank you. Now,
Thank you,
so
sir.
yeah, we can when we finish. I want to round up in the next 2 to 3 minutes, so we can have like 5 minutes to ask questions, and before we'll call it a day, right? So because we are doing this out of our own will, that is why it is important that you also, the best thing you can do for us as we on this call, take a screenshot, post it on LinkedIn, post it on Twitter, tell people that you are doing this thing, let people know that you have embarked on this journey to become a professional open source contributor. And then while you are doing that, make sure to tag us, because it gives us, that's like the only thing we are gaining from doing this, right? So it's important that you do that for us. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is that every Monday, by the same time we started this, is a very important live class. So live classes are very important to us. We'll be taking attendance in every live classes, and then that is going to help us to know, the people that attended the classes. And we don't just want to issue certificates to everyone. I will want to make sure that you get part of the process. So while you're contributing, we also want you to come and listen to professionals, people that own and maintain open source projects, who are going to be here to help you, guide you all through the process. So next week we are going to have a seasoned open source contributor who is by name Pete. So Pete is going to be here. He's going to be here to talk us through open source contribution this same time next week Monday. So for those that were not able to join the call today, next week we are going to live stream on YouTube. So some people will be on Google, while some people will be on YouTube. So we are going to do both ways. So if you cannot join the call, we will be on YouTube. So don't worry about not being able to join. By next week, everybody will be able to join, follow live as it's happening, right? So the other thing I want to talk about is that you should, connect with Tublian on social media, on LinkedIn, on Twitter. You should be with us. Also, by week 3, we are going to start eliminating people. So by week 3, we are going to start dropping people. We are going to start, being restrictive, because we want to be focused and make sure that those who are following us are getting everything part of the internship. So from week 3, we'll be dropping people. And how are we going to drop people? So this is the process. All of you are already on Discord. If you're on Discord, can you react? Let me be sure that people are on Discord. If you're on Discord, just react. Okay, good. I can see that a lot of people are on Discord. Now, if you're on Discord, make sure you are in cohort 3. So if you are inside cohort 3 on Discord, can you also react? Good. I can see that a lot of people are inside cohort 3. So from next week, we are going to make cohort 3 a private channel. So why we are making it a private channel is so that we can be focused, and then we can easily remove people and just put them in the general community and focus on those who are following us. So from next week, I'm going to make cohort 3 private channel. So you will not even be able to join in again. Right? So now When we remove you from cohort 3, that means we've dropped you and we're probably going to just mark your name and say, oh, this person is no more following us and all. So if you have any question, ask your fellow interns, ask me, ask Neil, ask Josh, ask me most importantly, right? And then we are going to help you to solve that problem. Use all the tools that we've made available to you. Ask the right questions. You are going to be helped, right? So now after we removed some people, it's going to help us focus on the important people, and then we are going to now move on to the third week and the final week. These 2 weeks are the very most important weeks. Now, sometimes you might see that some of the project you've contributed to, someone have contributed to it, or maybe your PR is taking time to merge. Don't worry, we are going to give some spaces to accommodate that before we now say, oh, okay, we are locking it up finally. And then anybody, even if you finish after this time, you're not going to get the certificate. So don't worry, we're going to be very flexible so that you can always get your distance. So again, I want to announce about the compulsory classes. It is very, very important that you attend the compulsory classes every Monday. So within these compulsory classes, we are going to throw up maybe probably some practical classes. Maybe Josh or me is going to come on live, and then that class will not be recorded. We'll just announce it on Discord. So those who are interested, they can just come in, join us. We'll do something very technical, announce, and then let everybody go. We'll just we show people, even those that don't know how to use GitHub, we show them, teach them how to use GitHub. So that class is going to come up. If we are not able to do it this week because we have a lot of activities, we might do it next week. So for those that don't know how to use GitHub, we teach you how to use your GitHub command, how to use command line. So that class will be coming up, but it is not compulsory. But the compulsory classes are the ones that happen on Mondays. Every class that is on Monday is compulsory. I keep saying it because it's very important. So all right, so use the voice channel at your on Discord at will. Connect with your friends there, hang out there. It's fine. We love you doing that. No, go there, meet someone, show them your coding problem, let them help you, show them your PR, let them help you discover what is wrong with your PR. We love you to make contributions a daily part of your life. Today, I've contributed to an open source project today, and then I'm happy. I'm waiting for my PR to be merged, right? So it is important that you all do that. And yes, so I think at this point, I'm going to allow us 10 minutes to take questions. So I'm quickly going to look at the question part to know if anybody, please don't
Excuse me,
forget
sir.
to fill the form that I dropped the link on the chat section. So yeah, who was that?
Sir, it's me, Vaishnavi.
Okay.
Sir, what would be the eligibility criteria for elimination? Like, is there any specific street cred or anything?
No, 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 no. So for elimination, we are going to check for those that have not been attending classes, live sessions, and then for those who have not been contributing. So week 1 is one of the easiest weeks. So I believe everyone is going to make it to week 2. But from week 2, that is where it's going to get a little bit more difficult. So if by week 3 you've not contributed to week 1, we are taking you off. And by week 4 you've not contributed to week 2, you are already off of our list. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
So if
yeah.
we
So
attend all the classes and weekly we make our
contribution.
contributions, then we will
Yes,
be
yeah.
eligible for
Yes,
this.
you'll be eligible. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, hi, Justice, do you have a question?
Yeah, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, so during the what I just want to ask them to go straight to the point is like apart from yes, the certification and all, are there some kind of like prizes to people that are maybe like apart from like the certificates, are there some kind of like prize either monetary or something to people
Okay,
that
so
do properly and stuff?
yeah, so apart from the certificate and then the learning experience, we are also going to give you a special badge on your Tublian profile, and then we we have this monthly challenge that is always on Tublian. And maybe we didn't show you that part of the dashboard, but then we have this challenge. If you go to your dashboard, you're going to see challenge. If you participate in our challenge and win, we are going to send swag. We try to send swags to people in different locations when you participate in our challenge. Yeah. So, but that is what we are giving here. Well, thank you.
Oh, okay.
So, any other question? Hi, Pivran Kasula. Hi. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing just one person. I can't pronounce your name. It's an Arabic name, but your camera is on. Hi. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hi, Gilbert. Gilbert.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I was asking, I submitted the repo without finishing the project. Would that count in progress
You've
of
what?
the challenge?
You've what?
I've submitted my repository
Yeah. So yeah. So
without finishing.
until it is merged, you are not done. So until the maintenance major
Oh,
repo, you are not done.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, I think there is no other
Well,
question.
sorry. Sorry
Okay.
for
Hi.
interruption.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm just super excited, like, to contribute to open source project. Sorry for being late. And have a question. Like, I was just walked through the Discord. I didn't find where I can contribute to an open source project. That's why my question. If it is not related to your presentation, sorry for this.
Sorry, I did not get your question. What did you ask
So
again?
how to contribute to an open source project? I just came late because of the time difference between, like, my calendar was showing different time slot. So my question, how
Yeah,
to
the
contribute to an open
way you
source?
contribute, I got your question. I got you. So
Yeah.
way you contribute is that you should have access to a page called internship. Let me share my screen here real quick. For those people who have joined a little late. Um, so you should have an access to this page called Pathway Open Source Internship.
Okay.
If
Thank
you
you.
go through, follow this page, I think that will make clear what you have to do.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Hi, Rita. Do you have a question?
Okay, yes, please. Thank you so much for this session. Thank you, everyone that spoke. I learned a lot and I'm fired up for the internship program. Great. So to the question, my question is, what if the open source issue we're working on is not part of the ones auto-generated on the dashboard? Does that count?
Okay. So there are two ways to solve that problem. Send me the link to that repo. We can add it before you contribute.
Precious, can I take this up?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you could do that. That's one. So again, let me walk through. We get this question a lot, so I want to make sure you guys are clear. Every week has a theme. You see the theme here: learn about open source. Next is pick up a community, become a helper, make a course contribution. So we walk you through a very guided journey. It's not just go and hack on a code base, right? We are teaching you how to be a true citizen of this open source community. So every week you're going to get this options. I don't think like first week you're going to have an issue. You should do this. You have to pick one of these two issues. Okay, you don't have choice. But from second week onwards, things gets a little more flexible. Our AI tool going to recommend some issues. My first advice to you would be look into this. These are probably very much curated based on your profile data. Okay, so this should be your first option. But let's say it was documentation, right? Pick up a community. I think the second week we encourage you to do documentation fix. So there's lots of doc fixes showing up here. That's good. So let's see if you don't like it. It turns out most of the issues that you're going for is already completed. Then you have an option. Make sure when you guys pick up an issue, real time you check the status of an issue. If the issue is open, then only try to tackle them. If you says might be closed or closed, don't do it. the system is very asynchronous. We try to keep things updated, but it might happen that you pick up an issue and somebody already pushed a pull request on a GitHub. So don't pick up that issue. All right. So look at those. In spite of all that, you feel like, crap, I'm not finding the things that I like. Then you can always go back to open source tab that Joy was talking about, search for the projects or find all the projects. I heard Python. If you're interested in Python, go here. There are lots of options for here. The only criteria we have is that the project that you work on has to be tracked by us. If we are not tracking that project, then your contributions will not be, unfortunately, not be counted for internship. It will be counted for street cred. For street cred, we don't care what project you work on. But for internship, we have to work on projects that are tracked by our platform. Does that help?
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
All right. So I'm not seeing any other hands, so I'm assuming there's no other question. So this is the point where we take a picture
Hello, can you
before
hear
I
me?
end up. Hi, Justice.
Yeah, sorry. But I don't know when so I'm not good at pronouncing the name, Mr. Nelanjan. I didn't really get the point where you said that during the internship, the projects that you have to work on projects that are tracked. I don't understand. I didn't really get the explanation.
So the way we do this, just to make sure people are getting the value out of this, we selected some projects for you for this internship. So GitHub has millions of projects, but we have only 10,000 projects in our platform. The projects that we select for our platform, when I say tracked, means you have that project listed in GitHub platform, in our Tublian platform. So React, for an example, is a project we are tracking. So if you contribute to React, you will get credit for it, for internship. But let's say one of your friend created a GitHub project and you contributed to that project. If that project is not within our Tublian platform, that project will not be counted.
Okay, so that means all the projects listed on the Tubian platform are tracked.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I did a horrible job explaining that, but thanks for getting it.
All right.
We have 1 more minute. Any more question before we wrap it up?
Yeah. So I'm assuming no other question. So this is the point where, hi Neil, do you mind stop sharing so we can just
Yes,
quickly
please.
everyone
Yeah.
just show me your camera, and then we are going to do a hand sign and we are all going to take a picture. So